Welcome back, guys. Today we're doing the last set of lights. It's gonna be the kitchen, and it's the most amount of lights we will do in a room. There's gonna be 8 in this next section. So it's no slouch. This room's gonna go from boob lights to billionaire lights in like 2 seconds for you guys. For us, it'll be probably an entire day and a lot of headache. Right now, we're just kind of deliberating on exactly how we want to space out the lights. If you look here on our little drawing, we want to have them 2, 2, 2, 2. This back section being the back section down there. But we're having a little bit of challenge because these lights are going to be super bright. As you can see, we have a nice living room right there now. And what if somebody is back here, either because eventually there's going to be a closet here. What if somebody's back here doing laundry or working in the bathroom and they just want those lights on, but not all of these? So right now we're kind of thinking, well, do we do all the lights on one switch or have these on one switch and have these on one switch? So we're just trying to figure that out right now. We just got back from Home Depot with, we just bought a Milwaukee chalk line, which will help us substantially mark out the path of these new lights. We're gonna try to keep it in line with these ones all the way down for the outside wall. Snap this line and try to get these as straight as possible.
Yeah, don't need a whole lot.
I don't know how to use one of those things.
Shake it up. No, a lot. Hello. Wow, dude.
32 from the wall. I guess I should have measured the 32, marked it, and then snapped it. I'll do that.
Oh.
Call Paulo.
Got you, buddy. I'm here for you, Daddy.
Okay, we ran this chalk line, but we got to take down the boob lights because that's in the way of the next chalk line. Lights are down, but these are actually clean holes. However, they were already kind of damaged, and when I pulled down the light, it just damaged it more. Or the box, it damaged it more. Paulo's working on that one, and then we'll snap the line, and I think we'll be able to reuse these, depending on, at least we'll be able to reuse that one. Depending on whether or not the positioning of this is okay, we might not be able to use that one. 25 1/4. Off, Paulo. We have to do that again. It's off by an inch. Got the laser on the floor. We are using it to mark out the parallel lights with each other. The chalk line got a little messy, so whipped out the laser. And this is just helping us get each one of those lights square to each other. It's actually working out a lot better than we wanted it to. We were like, wow, or thought it was going to. Not better than we wanted it to. Nothing can be better than we wanted it to. But this is killing it right now. We messed up and forgot to measure this side at 25.5 inches, but we measured down there 25.5. So it ended up converging a little bit. As you can see, I got chalk on my hand. Chalk gets everywhere, dude. Especially red. It looked like we murdered somebody in the kitchen. Okay. We're running the 3-way wire from this light switch. We got it off. We cut a little hole there. We fed it in there, brought it to this box. Now we got the snake all the way through these 3 lights, and we're going to pull the 3-way all the way to here, jump across to there, in through there, and down into this light switch here. All just so that we can shut off the lights from here and from over there. are you feeding it? I can't do that. I am pulling 25 millimeters.
There's only so much I can do because I can't have my hand up there guiding it in the corner.
Pull all of the slack out of this and up in the ceiling. Jesus.
I love that.
My headlamp. Yes. Is it moving?
About 4 feet left.
I'm just crushing this headlamp. I'm like just standing on it and crushing it.
Close one, bud.
It'll work.
We got about 4 inches to work with over here, so.
Look at this. Like that'll be very close, but there's some slack up there. I think it'll be close.
Very, very close. I'm gonna have to cut that patch out now. Son of a bitch.
That's what.
You know how work it took me to get that up there? I'm so glad that my misery causes you to laugh.
Hey man, what do you want me to do? Cry for you?
Single, yeah.
You're just real animated when you hear yourself.
That's what friendship's for.
Bust this drywall right now.
I'm done! What?
He's like literally just both arms in the drywall.
Oh my god, that's gonna be so close. At least now we can say that we know from that switch through the walls, through the ceiling, down another wall to another switch is 25 feet. Not a nice patch.
Ready to snake it, buddy?
I just feel like I'm always wrong.
I just got something else. Put some goggles on. Well guys, I blacked out again, but the lights are in. The 3-way switch over here works perfectly. They're all dimmable. The only issue is that these are actually in the ceiling because we drilled all the holes too big. So we have a couple options. We could either try to fix it with mud and patches, or maybe they have these goof plates. I don't know if that'll work. We could try that, or I could upgrade these to the 6-inch pucks from the 4. I might do that option. It's more money, but you get more light, and it might be a really simple fix. So I'll keep you guys updated. We got bad news, folks, bad news. I originally was hoping that the 6-inch ones would be pretty much perfectly fit in the holes that we cut. Also, I was hoping that the boxes that were in the ceiling already were rated to the same power as the 6-inch pucks, because why not? You know what I mean? Like, why do 2 separate boxes? Why not just make them a flat out, 12 watt power or whatever? But no, the ones that are up here, these boxes are 9 watt powered, and the ones that come with the 6-inch pucks are 12 watt powered. So that means all of the connections we did the other day now have to be taken down. We also have to cut the holes bigger that we cut because these pucks are huge compared to the old ones. It's usually not that big of a deal, but the hole saw that we have relies on the center point in the drywall to stabilize it while it's cutting. Unfortunately, we don't have center points anymore. We already cut them out. So I can either cut it out with the drywall knife. It won't be perfect. Yeah, I don't know. Or, try to do it with the hole saw. My only concern is that it's gonna wobble and go everywhere, but maybe if we start slow. The other thing is that some of this stuff goes through strapping, and the strapping definitely needs a proper saw to cut through. So we might have to use a multi-tool. These holes are just going to be a pain to do. Taking down all these boxes are going to be a pain to do. This is a major mess up, and there's no easy way to fix it. So I'm just going to have to pay my dues and get to work. Tried using the hole saw on one of them. It's not going to work. The hole saw relies on this center bit. It needs to be touching drywall to stabilize. There's no more drywall, so it just ends up jumping everywhere. So The next step is to use this provided template, trace around it, and then go at it with a brand new Milwaukee drywall saw. It's gonna be messy, but I think it's the only way to really do it and do it right. That's a live wire. This one is not, obviously. I'm gonna hook this one in and see if it fits well. Bam. Woo! Yeah, baby. Okay, so I've actually been working with the power on, but I know that the power is broken right there. So the wire nuts are the live wire and that's the not live wire. What I'm gonna do now is actually cut the power, cut that hole, put that one in, and we'll see if these two work. Fingers crossed. I lied, we have a bit of a problem, the strapping. I'm definitely not gonna be able to cut through the strapping with a drywall saw, so might have to use my multi-tool. It's a little bit difficult because Jackie's trying to work, but I'm gonna try to do it in between when she's on a phone call. If you guys don't hear me in like a couple days, you know, Jake, you can have the boat. I lied. Because of how shallow the pucks actually are, how thin they are, it's the width of the drywall. So really I just have to cut the drywall off the strapping and it's not gonna cause an issue, it fits flush. See, it's a little bit messier, but it saves me from making a ton of noise in the house, and I guess it might be a little bit slower too, but keeping the girlfriend happy, that's number one. You fit nice and snug for me, man. Looks pretty good. Time for the moment of truth. Holy Jesus. It's bright. Wow. So those ones are actually 300 lumens more per puck than the ones that we have, which there's 10 in the kitchen. That totals 10,000 lumens of light in the kitchen alone. That's some nerd stuff right there. All right, those ones were the easiest ones. I think the worst part is having to unwire all the ones that I wired and rewire them. I just have to wire them back up properly. So I really have to pay attention during those ones, but I think I'll just start with this side of the kitchen and work my way that way. So we have to fix this mess of a hole. As you can see, we already have that one in right there, but this one was actually part of the original house and it's just disintegrating. So we have to patch it somehow. This is how we're gonna do it. We're using one of the patches, an 8x8 patch, and we cut in right there and then cut the inner diameter of the pot lights so that we're gonna slap it up on that, which would give us our perimeter, and we're gonna mud it in and mud it really well, and hopefully that will be able to hold up the light. So wish us luck. The patch is up, it looks okay. It's gonna require some sanding, but it's better than it was, and that's what counts. Started this project at 2:40 because I called Paulo, and he came to save the day, cutting the drywall. Now it's time to turn on the lights and see if they work. Yes, dude. Oh,
That looks so good.
dude. I thought the 6 was gonna be overwhelming. No, not at all. Is the dimmer all the way up over there? I think so. They don't look as... Oh, no, it's not. There you go.
They're not?
They weren't, no. Dimmer wasn't all the way up. Yes! And we're still missing one.
That's nice.
So guys, there it is. All of the 6-inch pucks are in. We paid our dues for the mistake. But, well, not all of them, sorry. This one is not. We have to wait until that dries up and then sand it, clean it up, and we'll install that one. But, wow, is it awesome. Perfectly lights up all of the spaces that we need it to. Boom. Just, we did the math, actually, and each one of the, or this kitchen alone takes up like 120 watts of power. It's worth it. I feel like it's daytime.
It's not?
It's not. It's not? Dude, this is just so nice. All right, I'll finish out the video when we get the last one in and the house is clean.